Are you on here? All right, guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, man. I had to turn on my lights because the sun's going down. I guess we'll call this one the video of the day. I made a couple earlier because of some things that I saw that I just can't wrap my head around. I really can't, this channel, I started it to entertain you guys, because that's what I've done my whole life. And one of the things that one of the mandates of this channel is to give free advertising to small businesses, which didn't really go the way I thought it was going to go. But some people do take it. They do take the free advertising. They do. But most of them, say, we advertise in our own way, and I know they're just, they're just scared of the internet. I don't blame them. It's a scary place. It scared the crap out of me today. There's these two teenage boys that I see here in this park all the time, and they always, when they see me, they always come up and talk to me, and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? What are you doing, man? And, they're good kids, real good kids, And I made a video of them today, and they told me, they're like, you're famous. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm not famous. And they're like, no, yeah, you're all over Facebook. And I'm like, well, that's not possible. You're on TikTok, too. I'm like, no, I'm not. Well, yes, you are. Yeah, you are, man. We've been watching it. I'm like, well, that's not possible. Because, even though there is a Facebook app, in my phone, I believe Facebook comes with an app on every phone anybody buys, whatever. But I don't advertise on it. I only advertise on YouTube. That's it, And they're like, no, man, you need to go to YouTube or you need to go to Facebook and look at this video. It's really cool. So I handed them my phone because I am not technologically advanced, and I'm like, well, here, show me what you're talking about. And they did, and they plugged it in, man, and sure enough, man, the Sebastian Police Department posted their own video, I guess, in rebellion against mine, trying to, make themselves look good for what they did to me that morning. It's too late, guys. You blew it that morning, and you're still blowing it. And it doesn't matter how many Facebook posts you get. What you did was wrong. Now, me and the chief of police, we have or second in command, whatever. We have an agreement. You don't bother me, I won't bother you. So do me a favor, because you made me. Well. You made me look like a criminal, and then you made yourselves look like idiots. I know that video that's there in Facebook was made by the supervisor, which I called. I kept telling these two cops, get your supervisor, because you all are morons, And, of course, they shoved me in the back of that car or whatever, and you can go to the Facebook video and watch it. Just go to Sebastian Police Department, and they try to make it look like it's okay. What they did. They show a video of them releasing me from the back of the box they locked me up in and releasing me from those torture cuffs. Oh, we're sorry, we made a mistake, and you're innocent, Well, I'm not really that innocent, but what y'all did was wrong. And y'all know it. Just don't do it again, man. Start educating your people, about the law, Teach them to use their own brain. What am I going to go and do again? I just made a video just like this not too long ago. I don't know. Just when I saw myself there on the Facebook, I was like, wow, this is making me think in directions that I have never thought of before, because I'm not technologically advanced. But if and I don't advertise on Facebook or TikTok, but if I'm getting that famous on there, maybe I should start posting videos there, you know? I just, you know, it's just, for me, it's just, I don't know what I'm doing, you know? I'm like, as I said, I am not technologically advanced. It's just like, you know, I know people have sent me money, and they sent it to this app called Cash App, and I tried to turn it on my phone. I still have the app on my phone, and I'm gonna have to just, you know, try to figure it out, whatever. But people have sent me money, and that's not the first time that I've seen that, you know, where somebody, you know, I'll get this little memo on the phone, whatever, saying, you know, somebody sent you money, you know, da da da. But I don't know how to collect it. I don't, you know. I guess this Cash App thing is where people are sending it to. So I'm gonna have to learn how to, you know, I might have a pile of money on that Cash App. But as I try to turn it on, I do have this Walmart debit card that I use, and I tried to feed that information into it, but it blocked me, and it said, you know, it wanted information that I just, you know, I didn't understand, you know, what it wanted, you know, what the app wanted me to do, you know. I gave it all the information that I have, you know. We'll figure it out. I want you all to know I am wishing you a happy new year. And I want to thank you all for everything, following me, them boys, all the views, you know, all the thumbs up, all the, you know, the subscribers, everything, man. I can't thank you guys enough. You're keeping me going, you know. Every time I look at my channel, you know, it grows. It's growing, you know, and man, you know, I want to keep doing it, man. I'm not going to give up on this. I may not be Justin Bieber, but I bet you I can run a successful YouTube channel, and I bet you can make a living at it. And I'll tell stupid, ridiculous old men stories, you know, that the kids won't understand. You know, I'll speak a language that the kids will be like, who talks like that, you know? Well, us old people will talk like that, you know. We talk about things that we've seen in our life, you know, the experiences that we've had and the things that we've seen. And you know, I mean, I know it's not just me. You know, I know that a lot of people have watched this country go to shit. You know, I feel sorry for the kids. I do. I feel sorry for them. You know, the cost of living, you know, all these wars, you know, 9/11. Fuck, man. I could go on all day about 9/11, man. I know who did it, and I know why they did it, and yet none of them are in fucking prison right now or put up in front of a firing squad. You know, they're lucky I'm not in charge, because if I was, they'd all be shot for what they did. Osama bin Laden had nothing to do with 9/11. Nothing. He was an innocent man. Well, maybe not so innocent. But he had nothing to do with 9/11. I know that I figured it out. But if I talk about what I figured out, they'll probably ban me from YouTube and the internet altogether. So I should probably keep my mouth shut if I want to keep going. Maybe if I think, I only got a day left, then, you know, then I'll spill the beans and talk about everything that I know about this world and what I've witnessed and what these cocksuckers do, you know, to keep us under the thumbnail. It breaks my heart. It does. It truly breaks my heart. These people have, you know, even, you know, they've cost me in a lot of my life, you know. Maybe on my last day, if the doctor tells me, Theodore, you only got, you know, a month left, watch out, Federal Reserve, because there's a hydrogen truck out there with your name on it, and I will hijack it, and I will drive it right through your front doors. You ain't seen a terrorist yet. You ain't. We need to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and we need to go back to the gold. Go back to, you know, bartering with each other with gold and just barter, you know. I'll wash your windows, you throw me a piece of gold. You know, just you know, start bartering with each other and screw the government and screw this monetary system that we have. The monetary system we have, $20 bill, you might as well wipe your ass with it because that's all it's worth. It's toilet paper. I remember when I was a kid, or young, you know, anyway, not a kid so much, but, you know, when I was young, got into the carnival business, I used to take a $20 bill, and I would feed 100 fucking people with it. And it was called TC's Buck Bar and Grill, and I was quite famous out there for it. I mean, people loved me. And I didn't, you know, I didn't feed you marks. I didn't feed the crowd. TC's Buck Bar and Grill was all about the carnies, you know, my little family that I had there. And I would feed them at the end of the night. And I didn't name it TC's Buck Bar and Grill. I didn't. They named it, you know. They all called me TC. And because my name's Theodore Clay, and I'm also a top cat, you know. I'm the guy that you know, climbs to the tops of the rides and brings them down, you know. And I got some, I can prove that. I got some good pictures. The first time I saw myself on the internet was on top of a flying bob. And, you know, I was putting the top on there. And I was the only one in the whole crowd, you know, that had the balls to get up there and do it. And I did. And I did that for many years. And I got paid handsomely for it. I did. If I could find another carnival out there, you know, would I go back? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm done. There's always going to be a soft, fuzzy spot in my heart for the carnival business. There's always going to be a soft, fuzzy spot there for it because, you know, it got me through this life. It kept me alive, made me money, fed everybody, you know, made, I don't know how many people puke. Yeah, I made some videos about how I'd make people throw up, and they love me for it, you know, and then, it's the best ride, you know. So, you know, I did a good job out there, I did, you know, and I kept everybody safe. Nobody ever got killed on my watch, no one. Some people got hurt, but it was all of it. The only people that got hurt were us carnies. And it was pretty much just from setting up and tearing down those rides. A carnival ride is not prejudice. Doesn't care if you're black or white or boy, girl, man, woman. It doesn't. Carnival rides do not care. They will fuck you up, man. They will kill you if you're not careful when you're setting up and tearing down. That's where most of the accidents are, you know, 99% of accidents that you hear on carnival rides, it's actually the carnies that get hurt because we'll set up the ride and before we even let anybody ride it, we'll ride it ourselves. I mean, if we, you know, I'm not going to let you ride it unless I'd ride it myself. So we would always get the first ride, you know. And that's when it happens. You know, somebody forgot to put in a pin or an Archie or, you know, and a wedge flies out. Next thing you know, the car is flying off the rails and into the bushes or the water. And a carny gets smashed, you know, and gets fucked up. But that's what we do, you know. I mean, that's part of the job, you know. It's our job to protect you guys, to make sure you're safe and have fun, you know. We're all about entertainment. And, of course, we're going to subject ourselves to it first to make sure that you guys are safe. I've done it 1,000 times myself. I've gotten on a ride that I had just finished setting up, And they're like, you gonna ride it? I'm like, you're damn right I am, you know, da, da, da. And they're like, we don't know. And I'm like, don't just push. Listen, monkey, push the button. Let's go. Let's do this. And they would, the monkey would push the button, and I would ride the ride, and I'd be safe. And when I get off the ride, it's all right. This one's good to go. And then you guys get on it and start puking. Start puking, man. I love it, man. I love it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the carnival business. I am. But we've started our own show. Pirates Are Us. And let's see if we can make this happen. You know, if it doesn't work out, which I have no doubt in my mind that it is, especially now, you know, especially of all the things that I'm seeing, yeah, I'm going to make it on the YouTube. I am, man. I'm going to be, you know, like I said, I may not be Justin Bieber, but I'm going to get plenty of followers, and I'm going to make money at this, and have a good time, you know, and do what the good Lord put me here on earth to do. And that's to take care of you guys, to make sure y'all are safe. You know, that's my job. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. It's gotten dark. I had to turn the lights on and everything to make this video. It will be New Year's tomorrow. So God bless all of you and Happy New Year's. And, you know, love the people that are around you. You know, don't take advantage of them. You know, love them and you know, give them a little bit of your soul and say, hey, you know, I'm going to give you a little bit of my soul, and you give me a little bit of your soul, and let's see what we can accomplish. You know, because when human beings, Homo sapiens, men, women, whatever word you want to use, man, you know, because I'm not into that. You know, everybody wants to label everything, whatever. But y'all know who you are. The good ones, anyway. Take care of the people around you. Love them. You know, love your mama, love your grandma, love your kids, love your next door neighbor. You know, if your next door neighbor's, you know, not feeling good and he can't cut his grass, go cut his grass. You know, I'm sure he'll return the favor once he starts feeling better. You know, take care of each other. You know, I mean, that's why God put us here. You know, He put us here to take care of each other. I'm gonna say this one more thing, and then I'm gonna call this video of the day at an end. But there's a movie out there, and I think all of y'all should see it, and it's called Oh God. Now, it's an old movie. It was made back in the 1970s, I think. You know, it's old. I mean, I was a little boy when I saw the movie. And the two main characters were these men, George Burns and the musician John Denver. And I don't really remember, you know, kind of what the movie was about, you know, because it's been many years since I've seen it. Maybe I'll try to Google it and, you know, watch it again. But there was this one part in the movie that has stuck in my brain my whole life. George Burns, who even then was an old man, you know, he lived to be like 100. And lived at the Playboy Mansion. You know, this guy had it going on, you know. And, of course, probably most of y'all heard of John Denver, you know, the country music singer. Well, George Burns, he played the role of God. And for some reason, he approached John Denver. For some reason, I'm going to see if I can't find the movie and watch it again, you know, see what it was truly about. But the one scene in the movie that has stuck in my head all these years is that, you know, John Denver, you know, who was the human, asked God, you know, why do you allow all this all this horrible stuff on earth, cancer and war and why don't you do something about it? And God told him, I already have. I've already done something about it. And of course, John Denver was like confused, and he's like, well, what did you do? We still have all these wars. And God told him, I gave you each other. I gave you each other. So there was nothing that humans, Homo sapiens, men, women, whatever word you want to use, there is nothing that we can't accomplish when we put our mind to it, because God gave it to us as a gift to figure shit out. I don't think God hangs around and watches us. I think he comes around once in a while and checks up on us. Let's not piss him off the next time he comes around to check on us, because he might nuke us. Even in the Bible, he flooded the world because of all the sin and all the sin. And he's like, I didn't start this for this, and he drowned everybody except for Noah and them. And I think there were a few others that survived it, because every civilization has a story of the flood. So it happened. Noah's flood happened. It did. There's evidence for it everywhere, And so it happened. And did God come down here and wipe us out, because we're all a bunch of sinners? Maybe so. Maybe he did, And frankly, don't blame him. And, when he does come back through and he sees the way the world is today, guess what he's going to do? Y'all better get your face masks and swim fins and, stock up bottled water, fresh water, because if God comes back and sees the way we're treating this planet, he's going to do it again. He's going to drown the whole fucking lot of us. And I don't blame him. I'm not even going to try to hold my breath. I'm not even going to try. I'll be like, all right, we lived 60 years, good enough, and I'm just, let him drown me, because I'm a sinner too. I am too. I'm a sinner. We all are. Nobody is exempt from being a sinner. None of us. Even the coolest, nicest little old church lady you ever met, can be a sinner, and she's a great, sweet little lady, goes to church, until she drops cyanide, into the cookies, because it's happened from nice little old church ladies. And in their mind, they think they're doing the right thing, so you got to be careful. Be careful what cookies you might eat from a church festival. All right, guys, that's, this is going to be the video for the day. I'm going to go and try to find a warm place out of the wind. And then tomorrow, maybe we'll go out to Fellsmere and go out to the highway and try to make some money. I have money, so I may not do that. I may just rest and relax, because we do have to go back to work on Tuesday, and it will be New Year's Day. And we'll definitely make a video. I'm sorry this one went on for so long, but just, I want you all to know, that I love what I'm doing, and I love it that y'all are, supporting me. I can't thank you enough for that. I cannot. I cannot thank you enough. I cannot. And so, I'm just giving you the best thanks that, I know how to give. And, love the person next to you. Love the person on that side of you. Love the person behind you. Love the person standing in front of you. Just love is much stronger than hate. If you have love, you have a very powerful weapon. All right, guys. Stay out of trouble. And if I don't call you again tonight, I'll call you tomorrow on New Year's Day. I'll definitely be calling you tomorrow on New Year's Day. All right, stay out of trouble, guys. I'll holler at you later.